Good morning. So basically, what I need to do is set up my levels, which are, what happened? Which are the pre-market levels, going from 4 a.m. to 9:25, the low and the high. Yep. Then we're going to mark the 15-minute orb, which is going to form in about a minute. So hang tight. So I've been trading all week. Yesterday was my first trade because I guess it's just been so choppy. It was choppy yesterday. I closed it early because it was only up, or it was up a little bit, but it was just going back and forth. So, but typically I wouldn't do that. But we'll see. About 15 seconds. There we go. See, this was yesterday. Terrible. And this is something I noticed yesterday too, I'll say. I'm getting used to the computer. I was on the MacBook forever. Came down here yesterday, bounced back up. If you go to the 4 hour, this is a spot that it likes to tap. But will we get this situation? Or are we just going to bounce back up? We'll see. Either way, doesn't matter. All right, now we just wait for a higher volume close on the orb. We're not doing the pre-market low until the orb breaks. So either breaking on the top orb or the bottom. I was gonna trade live until I found out that YouTube would just run random ads. So I gotta wait on that. So instead of talking to people, I just have to talk to myself or people, but later. But I've been learning. I learned how to use OBS. So let me know if it's messed up. So yeah. This will be my first video too. I've been trading for some years now. I'm using a live account. I would use a funded account, but kind of just to use both. But Not right now. Not right now. This, let me pull up my calculator. It's too big. This has potential. I mean, if it gives what I need to see, then I'm gonna take it, no matter what. But like I said, it's been a slow week. So will we just keep doing what we've been doing, or we gotta pick away the direction? It's gonna have higher volume, but it has to be strong close. If we just get what we got yesterday, that'd just be something. That'd be something. So what I'm gonna try and do is trade every day. I trade 9:30 to 11:50, then save the video, edit it just a little bit, and then post it. If I didn't take a trade, I probably won't post it. But if I won or I lost, I'll post it. But like I said, like this week, I would have maybe posted yesterday, but but that was the only time I took a trade. So maybe I'll post the other days if I'm talking about something. But you know, I'm really just trying to show you what I do, not really any kind of financial advice or anything like that. So, gotta say it. So it ended up closing what looks like a doji, and it closed with higher volume to the upside. So let's check this one out. Mm, I got a mean blister on my hand. It's terrible. If you're wondering, no, I did not trade the first 15 minutes ever. It's like all that big move, it really doesn't matter. Because I just see it as like I'm probably going to lose. I mean, there's people today that I'm sure took a short up here and are doing great because they're probably still holding it now. But I don't normally do that. And I probably won't ever. Oh, and I probably won't ever again. I used to. On this week. So this is what's going on today. Unemployment claims, Philly Not much. More than what it's been, though. I mean, this candle's looking good. Let's see. And so the reason I said earlier I have a calculator is because I always want to risk the same amount. So I'll do the math really quick before I put a limit order because I'm always looking for the retracement. Sometimes I don't put a limit order, but I normally have time to do the math. Look at this candle. This is what we're looking for. Very strong. So now I would do, this is going to be 80, about 82 points of risk, or $82 per contract, roughly. She equals 9. I don't like the way that just happened though. Nine at 306. They're in. That was pretty good right there. Alright, now at 1.5 R down here. Go exit 4 contracts. I always do that. I already decided that before. 2, 4, 6. Or what I say? I said 5. I'll do 4. Normally I do half. 2, 4, 6. There we go. Let's see. See what happens. Yeah, because it's about 41 points I put. Perfect. Now I just needed to continue. Saw a little bit of profit, but ultimately doesn't really mean anything. Today's looking like it can really go down. Yeah, I did 9 micros. Nine micros. Looking good. Man, it came up. This is just like a normal orb retest. It hits orb, it goes down. Somebody out there, some of y'all absolutely took that. Had to. Not even caring about the volume. That doesn't mean it's going to be perfect, but the setup was. .85 is what it got to. Nowhere near ready to break even. Popping back up. Alright, what's going on? Came back down. That's good that it closed below orb. And also had lower volume. It does kind of look like a doji though. And not really kind of, but it does have a longer wick on the bottom, so. That could just be normal retracement and then wha-bam. And slam time. That's what we need. Hold up. Wha-bam. Or maybe that's making it worse. Wha-bam. I know, it's helping. It's helping. That's so funny that they put that on there. I like it. Just hanging out in trade. $1.5 is absolutely reasonable based on where it got previously. Just yesterday. And then if we push any further, we'll just have to see on that. Ugh. Maybe I should put it over here. Does that look better? Probably. She looks pretty. Hard to know. Mid-trade though. When it really starts to get you is when it's going back and forth. Like you're okay the first time, but then it does it 2 or 3 times. And then you start paying a little bit too much attention. Which is the thing, I think. Over management. And then you just ruin your, you know, it could be a good trade and then you just ruin it. Because you're paying too much attention, like you take partials here. You really need to know beforehand. I like to take partials at 1.5 every time because it just makes me feel better about holding it for the rest. And typically if you take 0.5, or sorry, if you take half your contracts off at 1.5, then that would be a 0.75 R that you're taking off the table. If you close 33% of your contracts at 1.5 R, then that would be 0.5 you're taking off the table. So one of those two is what I do. But right now we're doing closer to half. And with 9 contracts, I can't do perfect. And so that's how it is. And like with perfect math, the contracts I should have put in was 9.75, but you guys, that's not possible. So I put 9 because I want to put less than my max risk, not more, not make a habit of putting more. It's always going to be a little bit less. At the 1-to-1. And we're going back up. Oof. Oof. I hope the audio is good. If not, that would suck. I mean, I'm decently close to it. And I'm just talking, I'm not yelling. So, I hope it's good. Popping back up again. This is a stronger pop-up and not unreasonable. If you just look right there where my cursor's at, that line would be about reasonable. Get up here, we're gonna be like, ooh. Ooh. This is only my second trade of the week. Okay. Went up a little higher. Let's let that be a wick. What's going on here? Oh, we're rising up here. Rising up. I know this isn't loud, but I need everybody to short right now. Joke. Absolutely. That was a AI, just a complete joke. Let's get her back below orb. I realize I'm hitting the desk and it's probably making sounds on the mic. Man, it might just be like yesterday. Today. Really just same deal. Waiting. I'll be right back. Still going back and forth. Nothing you can do but wait. Nothing you can do. Did close below orb again. That's got to be the one, right? Right there at orb. It does not want to go down. I'll tell you that. Don't want to go up either, though. I don't want to do nothing. Sometimes it's just good to stand up. Move around. Not stare. Think about, oh, this could happen, that could happen. That'll mess you up. Ooh, going back down. Another thing I found out about YouTube is you can't play music. Or you can play like techno, like doom 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 doom. But that's it. So I'm gonna have to do covers. But y'all do not want to hear that. Moving down now. This might be the move. It really sinks. Okay. Got past 1.1. We're getting close to 1.5. Not quite though. It's a level I absolutely think we can touch. Absolutely. And I really want to get there before I go break even. Oh, we just got this close. Tough. This is where it gets harder to follow your rules. Cause you see, I see it coming up. But you gotta hold out strong. All right, we hit it. So what we do is we change our stop loss. There's 5 contracts left. We're gonna put that break even. Beautiful. That's exactly what we're going for. And then, that's so cool. Okay, and then, because this is my first video. Okay. Once we get to 2R, we'll start trailing. I think today could be massive. Massive. Who knows, the market falls 1%? To a trader, that's a huge deal. So this is the orb. If you've been looking for a strategy, learning all kinds of confusing stuff, here you go. I'm gonna try to post a video every single day, trade every single day. I trade every day, but I just gotta get over making YouTube videos because it's hard to film, even though it's really not. But anyway, we're just wait. It's pulling back up though. I'm interested to see what other people do though. So if you want to comment anything, tell me. Like ICT, I've been seeing a lot of people talk about ICT. I never really learned how to do that. I learned a lot of different things that ultimately did not work for me, but never really got into the ICT. I don't even know really what a fair value gap is. I hear people talking about it. Or I know what a liquidity grab is because you see those. It's where it shoots down, hits an area just so they could get a bunch of stops and then shoots back up. See, the old me, I made a rule. I was like, I'm not moving break even until I get to that 1.5R close. The old me would have found a way to get stopped out break even there and then be annoyed. But but now, see, it's like there's no issue with just holding it to see wherever it goes. And it's a good trade. Can't choke them, is the point. I normally don't have a dollar amount in my face either, but I have it right here. I really don't like to see that. So 2R, I don't really know exactly what that would be. Probably a little over 1R with 5 contracts left. What's a reasonable exit. About where we were about where we were yesterday. Maybe if you want to push it a tad lower. That's probably it. This is where we go to the 1 minute. We start to see where we want to put our stops at. So it absolutely makes sense to move it like that to 291. And I'll do that once I get to 1 to 2R. When I have it at like 2.65R, that's about where we got yesterday. That's a good exit. Don't need to be a millionaire in a day. You be calm as you can be. No, I said as you can be. Just trade. Learn a system. Follow it. You know, and you'll be fine. You'll be fine. You got to just follow that system though. People go to system, and that makes it harder. You start losing with one, then you go to another one trying to win with that one. You got to resist that. But going back up now. Let's see. It got to here. It got pretty close. It's roaring up mighty too. See what happens. And I normally trade till 11:45. I don't see myself taking anything after this. I don't want to do a reversal on a Friday after I took a good short. And if a reversal comes up, then I'll talk about it. But otherwise, there's no reason to talk about it. It's pushing up. I don't know what just happened. It's like it entered me on 10 contracts. Did I not have a stop? Is that not my stop? And now look at it. I mean, it would have stopped me out. Stop was It was like right there. Wow. That could have been bad if that was. I'm gonna look at the get. Let's see. That's why you take the video. No way that I did that. That was how that was. That had to be cell 1 by 5. Okay. I guess I had it. I didn't have a stop in. I had another limit, and then it went down, and then I got out. So okay, but I'll see. But yeah, that'll be pretty much it for the day and for the week, and that's a good week. 'Cause that was a 1.12 R. I'll do the perfect math. Hold up. 9 times. No, hold on. 82. 800 divided by 82. So 9. My brain is not working. Okay. 9 times 82. 738. So then you would do 8. 894 is what we earned. 894 divided by 738 equals 1.2 R trade. And then if you just wanted to do 800, you do 894 divided by 800, 1.1. Solid. But yeah, that was supposed to be a stop. But I think it was a buy limit because I had 5 contracts and then it went to 10. So that's not good, but I'll take it. That's also why once you get to 2R, you kind of move down because you see it comes back up. And who knows what it's going to do for the rest of the day. So at least this is everything I'm saying is the way I see it. It's like for me. So, and I normally don't end early, but because I would do it another, I would trade another till 11:50. So another hour and 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Yeah. We have calculators. And if the audio is bad, I'm just gonna have to suck it up and figure out how to edit it. I don't really know how I can fix it though. If it is, just is what it is. So, like I said, I'm sure a lot of people took that orb setup, but there was a way that the market makers or the banks or whoever were able to get a bunch of people out because it got down a little bit and then it came back up and then it got down a little bit and then it came back up and then everybody had their stop losses at break even and then they get all that and then they're able to go down. It's kind of confusing though. Like you think about it, you're like, what? But somebody has to buy for somebody to sell. So, but I'm not gonna get any more in depth with that because it really doesn't matter. And I don't even fully understand it. Have you ever played Madden Mobile before it got messed up? That was just priming you to be here right now, if you know what I'm saying. That's probably gonna be it, man. And then I'm gonna go cut my grass or the grass. If it's not raining. See, I don't even know where my phone is. Gotta get it together. Oh, here it is. Found it. Ooh, it might not rain, but it also might. And then it's not gonna be that hot, so yeah. I will say I want to trade live, but I have to wait till I get monetized so I can turn the ads off. I'm not gonna be able to turn ads off until I do, and then it's just gonna be annoying. So if I can't. Yeah, I'm curious how y'all's day went. And y'all's week too. I'm sure some people had great weeks. I didn't have a bad one. I had a good one. Finished it out strong. 2 trades, 2 winners. It's really all it takes. Get the bills paid. I definitely stress out at times though. But maybe in a way, just talking while I'm trading actually makes it easier because I don't think my heart rate went up at all. People are gonna be stressed. The ones that knew that that wasn't a stop loss the whole time. Oh, can't do that, man. It looks good though. Like if you said no break even, you were like you didn't go break even, then you're still in this. Or if you took it at 1 to 2, that would have been great. I didn't. I wanted to let it go, but that was something I've been thinking in my head is about like maybe you should just start taking it like 1 to 2, 1 to 2.5. But if I'm taking off half at 1.5, it's got to get to 2.5. I used to say 1 to 3, but sometimes it just seems like it really just comes back a lot. And so I'm ended up where I put my where I moved my stop loss to somewhere in profit. So I'm ended up at like zero point 0.3 for the second half of the trade, which is just not good enough. Like that's kind of what happened here. I'm excited too because I'm gonna be able to post this and then go back and see it because I have a trading journal, but you can only do so much. But then to be able to go back and see the day and then see a video of everything that I did is good. Like, what was I doing? You know, when you're sitting there, you're like, you went on tilt or something, and then you're like, you don't even know what you did. Maybe you should record yourself in the screen. And now it's just wavy. Still going down though. Better than yesterday. Beautiful orb. Again, I always look for higher volume. And you really don't want the wick to be more than 50% of the candle. So when you do your Fibonacci here, you'll see the 50% retracement. And if the wick is right on that, then it's a no-go. It is no good. Can't do it. Because it shows that that candle is not strong enough to prove that majority of the time we are going to push down in that direction. If that makes sense. But I mean, I don't really see if I'm going to take any more trades. I don't know. Okay. All right. Alright guys, so I'm gonna call it a day. Had that one trade, ended up with about 1.1, 1.2 or depending on how you look at it. I'm gonna go ahead and stop this video, edit it, figure out how to do that. I gotta download something. And then, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm gonna post videos like this every single day till I can go live. And then I'm gonna do that. And so, yeah.